Hey everybody. Yep, we back. We're gonna do some car chronicles today. You know what? I have another video that I want to put up. I have two other videos that I want to put up, and I wanted to put them up before I did this one, but I saw a situation going on and a light bulb went on in my head, and I said, let me talk about it. I saw a bullying situation, and I said, let me talk about this because, you know, a lot of times it's overlooked and you just figure, oh, the kids will work it out. Or even sometimes the adults, they'll work it out. But, you know, that could have some real tragic endings. So let me talk about bullying. I know about bullying because when I was young, I got bullied. I got bullied when I was young. I didn't pay no attention. The person that was bullying me, she would bully me every day. I would just take that and keep on jumping rope because I used to love to jump rope and play click-clacks. I don't know who on here is my age, but we had click-clacks back in my day. And we would just do our little click-clacks, and jump rope. That's what we did when we was kids. We was really, really kids. We had fun just being kids. But I did get bullied, and I wouldn't fight back. I would not fight back. And my bullies would jump in my rope because they knew that would make me mad. You jumped in my rope, that's gonna make me mad. But I brushed it off. I let them get their jump, and I kept on jumping. And every day they would bother me. And one day I was like, why y'all keep bothering me? Why do you keep bothering me? And you know what she told me? You're gonna learn how to take up for yourself. Every day we're gonna bother you until you learn how to take up for yourself, until you learn how to fight back. Well, one day they jumped in my rope and I wasn't having it. And I fought back. And ever since that day, they didn't bully me anymore. They never bullied me again. But I learned how to stand up for myself. It was a messed up way to learn, but you know, back when I was growing up, things wasn't as terrible as they are today. So, you know, me having a fight, that was nothing. It wasn't like we was trying to kill each other or anything like that. I just got a little bit off my chest, and she had fun watching me get it off my chest, to be honest with you, because it was nothing I could do with her. She just let me just do what I could do. She was just happy that I took up for myself. And you know what? Years later, I found out that she was related to me. And also, when I lost my son, I went into like this deep depression. I went into a deep depression. I got sick. I was just letting go, basically. I was just letting go of life, and I just didn't give a care. And guess who came to help me? My bully turned into my hero. She showed up at my doorstep one day, and she was like, get up, you can do this. She said, get up and get yourself together. Pull yourself together, because when I'm depressed, I just let everything go. Lights off, dark, in my room, everything is everywhere. I'm just in a funk. Like, I just didn't care. She was like, let's go. Get up. We're going to straighten up. You're going to get yourself together. You're not doing this. It was like she was being a good bully. If that makes sense. She was using her strength for good. And it really helped me out, because I really was at a point in my life where I really didn't care. And I don't live in the city where I grew up at, but it just so happened that she and I had mutual children's fathers that lived in the same city. So she ended up knowing most of the people that I know in the city where I am now, although we're not from here. So she became my hero. So although bullying could turned out tragically for me, it turned out to be something great. Now let's flip this around and let's talk about the bullying situations that turn into tragedies. It was a situation that happened on, I'm gonna say it was on all social medias, when the young guy and his baby's mom were arguing, and she ended up taking his life by accident. I don't believe that she did it I don't believe that she did it on purpose. I know that it was an accident. She didn't think that that was going to happen, but it did. And that wasn't a first time thing. Because we all get in situations with our significant others where we say, oh, I'm going to do this, I'm going to do that. Oh, you're not going anywhere. Give my keys, this, that, the other. And that's exactly what happened. She took it too far. And it's tragic that had to happen in front of her children, her mother, and now that is a trauma that she has to live with for the rest of her life. All because she couldn't let it go. She was bullying him. She was being a bully. She may not have thought of it that way. She probably has thought of it as, oh, this is something we do regularly. Oh, he deserved it. Oh, however, whatever she was thinking, it ended up badly. So I'm telling this story so that people could keep in mind that you may not think things are going to go that far, but look at what happened. This man is not here with us today, all because a situation went too far. It went too far. I got another story for you. The situation where someone tells you how they are feeling, and you don't believe it. You feel like, oh, they just running off at the mouth. Oh, they just talking. Oh, we just had a little disagreement. It'll go away. And it doesn't go away. But you do. Could have been prevented. You know the old saying, when somebody tells you and shows you who they are, believe them. And I'm not just saying this because I think that I'm just this superwoman. No. I have been put in crazy positions at times, and I have been naive a lot of times. But guess what? Today, if somebody tells me something, these ears, they are wide open, and I believe them. I take everybody at face value. Anybody that knows me knows that. I take everybody at face value. Whatever you say to me, I take it just as that. I don't try to read far into it. I don't try to think about it. Whatever you say to me, believe me. I'm taking it just as that. So you can't come back to me and say, oh, I was only playing. Oh, I didn't mean. No. I'm going to take it that you meant exactly what you said to me. And I'm going to act accordingly. That's just me. Maybe more people should think like that. And it would be less tragedies. And it would be more problem solved. Because I'm not going to say problems can't get solved, because they can be solved. And they can be solved civilly. Sometimes you might have to be hauled off to jail. But it's better to be hauled off to jail than for us to be going to see you at the cemetery. Just something to think about. And this is not just for old people. This is for young people, old people. You know, I'm geared more towards the teenagers. So, you know, this is for them as well. I have never seen so many young people unalive. Usually when you're going to a homegoing ceremony or a homegoing situation, it's because someone is an elder. But no, not nowadays. You're going to homegoing services for people who are between the ages of 14 and 21, 25. That's young. That's babies. That's babies. I've never seen so many young people check out. But it's reality. It is reality today because mine's checked out. So anything I hear on the news, anything I hear on the streets, I could believe it. I could believe it because it's my reality. It's my reality. And that's what makes me go so hard in these streets. It makes me go so hard in these streets because I know what these kids go through. If these kids telling you they depressed, they know what depression is because they live it. They live it daily, so they know what they're talking about. And I'm gonna be right here to listen to them. They know when they tell me, Miss Kim, I'm in a situation, they know I'm listening. And I'm gonna try to help them get out that situation. When they tell me I did something I had no business doing, I know they did something they had no business doing. And I'm gonna try to help them in that situation. So us as adults, we have to get out here and not just act. I'm not telling you to get out here and join forces with nobody. Just get out here and listen. Listen. I was one of those people at one point in time. I listened, but I wasn't hearing. I wasn't hearing. It's one person. If it's one person that I would like to meet, it's Beanie Sigel. It is Beanie Sigel. I would really like to meet Beanie Sigel because that song, Feel It in the Air, Beanie, we have now named that in Jersey City, New Jersey, the 40 Cal Anthem. I just want you to know. That's the 40 Cal Anthem. And I want to let you know why. My son played that song on repeat. Repeat. Every night. For weeks. He played that song so much, I said, if you don't turn that song off, I'm going to tear you up. I'm tired of hearing, can you feel it? Can you feel it? That's all I remember. Can you feel it? Can you feel it? But you know what? If I had took the time to listen to that song and the words that you were saying, I may have been able to save my son's life. I may have been able to save my son's life. But because I wasn't listening, I didn't take the time to listen to the words that were coming out of your mouth, my son lost his life. My son lost his life. He played that song religiously. Religiously. I went to sleep to, can you feel it? Can you feel it? I went to sleep to that. And that was the only part of the song that I knew. Until my son passed away and Nate was playing it. And I was like, that song, y'all killing me. They said, no, Ma, listen to the words. And I listened to the words. And I tell you no lie. From the beginning of that song to the end of that song is how my son lost his life. From the beginning to the end. It's how my son lost his life. Baby, the person that's standing right next to you will be the person that take your life. The person that you are with on a daily basis could be the cause of you not being here anymore. And from then on, I started listening to everything my kids play. Every song I listen to. My son right now is an artist. I listen to every word in those lyrics. I know them word for word. They call my son Mr. Pain Music over here in Jersey City. He's Mr. Pain Music because he took the way he was feeling on the inside and he put that on wax. So I had to listen to how my son was feeling. And I listened to every single word that comes out of my kid's mouth. And so does everybody else in this city and abroad. Excuse me. And abroad. We listen to that. We listen to that. It's another artist in my city. We listen to him too. He sing about pain. Get that pain off his shoulders. They get that pain off their shoulders here in Jersey City. I don't know about any place else. Oh yeah, in Philly. They get that pain off their shoulders. Y'all listen. Listen to what they are saying because they could save a life. They could save a life with just the words that are coming from their mouth. I listen. Y'all take the time to listen. Until I see y'all again, till I speak to y'all again, toodles.